Welcome to South Florida Real Estate Update. I am Caesar Parisi with Champaign and Parisi, and I have here with me Lynn Whitefall of Supreme Lending. Last month we had Lynn's partner Jeff Whalen here, and we talked about market conditions. And this week we will be speaking about how to get a condominium financed conventionally. Lynn has some great ideas that she'd like to share with us. It has been a problem, and we'll hear from Lynn.
Great.
How are you, Lynn?
I'm great, thank you.
Good.
You know, Caesar, the biggest concern we've had with condos is that we cannot determine the financeability of the association. And that is one thing that can cost the buyer money. So in today's market, what we encourage our buyers to do is to make sure they have a long enough contract to have the condominium approved prior to buying appraisals and inspections. This typically can save a buyer $1,000 at times and not have the risk of finding out that the condo is going to be denied after the fact, after losing that money. So what we do is, our protocol is, in the beginning stages of a contract, we will encourage the buyer to get the contact information for the association. We'll send the association some information. That information will then determine what type of financing this buyer, not only the buyer can qualify for, but what the condominium can also qualify for. So what we'll do is, either with, depending upon the down payment the buyer has, we'll send in a condo questionnaire. It could be a full questionnaire or a limited review questionnaire. So the more money down, the less the condo needs to be qualified for approval. So this has saved buyers a lot of money, because a lot of times we find out, 2 weeks later, that the condo is not approved, and then they've already paid for inspection, they've already paid for appraisal. We can't get that money back. It's disheartening to people, and we avoid that by putting these protocols in place.
So if if one of the agents at Champaign and Parisi were to go show an oceanfront condominium and write a contract on it, is this basically about reserves? Maybe if there's
Right.
not enough reserves?
Exactly. For a full condo questionnaire, there's a 2-page questionnaire, but in addition to that, the condo needs to have 10% of their budget in reserve. There has to be a certain amount of insurance on the property, a budget has to be put in place. So there's all of these things that we need to look at to be able to get high loan-to-value loans for these borrowers. For example, conventional financing allows you to go to 95% financing. Conventional financing does. But does the condominium association get approved for that type of financing? And this is what we want to find out prior to all these third-party expenses we can't get reimbursed.
Absolutely, because we would have a lot more condo sales at that point, if people didn't have to come in and put 50% down or
Right.
pay all cash.
Absolutely.
So,
One thing that Supreme is doing is, we now have a local list of condos that, as we've been going through this process, we've been keeping track of which ones are approved. And now we have a list of condos that we know we can go to 95% financing. Or we know if they're not approved, well, then the borrower may need to put more money down to be able to obtain financing, again, prior to them spending those third-party fees they can't be refunded on.
surely. And would this apply also to, say, someone's coming in from Canada or another country?
Well, that would be a foreign national program,
Yeah.
and yes, we do have foreign national condo programs. That is typically required of at least 30% down or 35% down, but yes, those are also financeable. So they're not as worried about the condominium association, they're more concerned about the buyer and the ability to pay, but we do have loans for them as well.
Okay, you heard it. If you're coming from overseas and you're interested in purchasing a condo in Boca Raton, Delray Beach, Boynton Beach, anywhere in the South Florida area, Supreme Lending can get it done. They do have 4 national programs. Also, some great tips on how to save money in advance before you go through the entire appraisal, inspection, so on and so forth. I would definitely, if you are interested in purchasing a condo in South Florida, give Lynn a call at Supreme Lending. The number is right below, and if you're looking to purchase a condo, give us a call at Champaign and Parisi, 561-998-9015, and we'll have one of our waterfront specialists be glad to work with you. Anything else, Lynn?
No, condos 50% of our marketplace, so it's important that we understand them and give our buyers the best possible chance in getting them financed.
Excellent. Well,
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Absolutely. And where would you like them to call you at, Lynn, again?
You can reach us at 866-938-0550.
Thank you very much, and have a great month, and we will see you next month with the South Florida Real Estate Update. Bye-bye.